everybody, and welcome back to the Willy St. Willy channel once again. And today I have something a little different planned for you. You're all familiar with all of the different alternate universes and infection alternate universes I've talked about, but today I decided to do a little dramatic reading of something a little differently, and that would be a Twitter ARG. More specifically, the ARG known as Weirdbirds by Archisuchus. Archisuchus. I think I pronounced that right. If you're unfamiliar with what an ARG is, it's basically an alternate reality game, and basically just a way to pretend that the story that's being told is actually occurring in our world in real time. And it's pretty cool. You've probably seen some real famous ones like Marble Hornet technically counts, or even other famous Twitter ones like Gregory88 or Dear David. Now, most of the ARGs I'm familiar with stem from YouTube or TikTok, like more video-based sharing websites, and there's not really that many on Twitter because Twitter's kind of hard to tell an overarching story using Twitter threads. I mean, people do it, they do exist, but it's a little hard to do because it's a little harder to follow the story. But that doesn't stop some brave creative minds like Archisuchus from delivering this stellar, amazing content to us. And no one has ever gone over this on YouTube, not once. I'm the first person to do it, ever. Yeah, I'm a little tardy to the party with the Weirdbirds fandom. I just discovered it recently, so please forgive me. But I'm gonna do my best to follow along with the thread itself and also maybe use other people's videos as like reference to make sure I'm like, you know, going in the right order of events. So as always, be sure to support the original creator. And yes, I guess there should be a content warning at the beginning of this. There is talks of, you know, some violence, a little bit of moida, you know, a little bit of that. People do, die in this series from what I've seen. So just keep that in mind. This is like a horror series, so keep that in mind. You guys seem to really be excited for me to talk about this series according to the YouTube community post poll I did. But the time is now, okay? The day of reckoning is here. Now, I'm no stranger to dinosaur horror. I love Jurassic Park. I even talked about Jurassic Park analog horror on this channel in the past, so be sure to watch that video as well. But I'm very excited to get into this. And guys, before we start, comment below and tell me what your favorite dinosaur is, okay? Mine's a pterodactyl, okay? I'm just putting that out there. But anyway, enough dilly-dallying, enough reindeer games. Without further ado, let's get into Weirdbirds. Our dog has been barking and scratching up our back door every night. He's been doing this for days, so I sat up with him last night to find the issue. I snapped a flash pic of the back door when he barked and captured this. Be very careful outside because this does not look normal. Additionally, whatever it was fled after I photographed it. We haven't seen the animal since then, and I live in the Chicagoland suburb, so that's where you should be aware of this thing. Nobody can identify it, and my family are frankly afraid to go outside now. Look out. Update on this animal. I'm having a garage sale. One of my neighbors came over with his kids. I talked to them about the weird animal, and they have actually seen it too. One of the kids made this drawing depicting the animal. Cut the artist some slack. He's only 6. That kid's gonna die, isn't he? Yeah. Big bird is coming for him. Okay? Alright. It isn't a bat or any other mammal. Interesting to note, there is a smaller animal beneath the big one. I don't know if it's representative of offspring or something else, but I don't feel secure with the idea of there being multiple of these. I will try and capture a recording of it. Update. Okay, I took my dog out and we heard the animal. I tried to get a recording of it and capture the creature's voice. It sounds like this. Additionally, in this pic you can see its eyes in the distance beyond my yard. It was very loud. The clip doesn't do it justice. Update on the animal. I did something really stupid. I left the back door completely unlocked for hours. I actually heard something hit the floor downstairs, and when I looked, the chicken I bought from the store was missing, but I found the packaging outside the open door. The handle just fucking jiggled. Wait. Okay, I zoomed in through the window and flashed it again. It's opening its mouth and turning around behind the woven couch and patio wall. I tried to get a video, but it fled again. Horrible pic, I know, but I had to be fast. It's making its way in front of my kitchen windows. I'm gonna try and sneak a picture. Got one. But it was weirdly easy. The thing just stood completely still with its neck craned up, unblinking. I think as I was studying it, it was doing the same. Like it was fascinated with my light or something. It's a little over 5 feet tall if I had to guess. Something started to scream and yelp in the front yard. I am thoroughly freaked out by the noises, so I'm going up and locking my door. The noises have stopped. I don't want to go outside and to see what the commotion was, but I should seriously invest in security cameras or a drone. No, dude, you should invest in a gun. You should invest in a gun. Okay? You know, like 454 Casull, man. I'm telling you right now, if there is a giant bird creature that has now been inside of your house, walking around... Is this dude, like, even American? You know? That's my first instinct. Big bird comes to my house, he's getting the blicky. Okay? He'd be like, oh, you want some chicken feed? You want some little chicken feed? No. Back up, little man. Back up, you feathered freak. After doing a decent amount of digging, it doesn't seem like there is anything like this animal. My community may have something entirely foreign to deal with here. I do know that it has feathers, is smart, and is nocturnal. But apart from this, I'm in the dark. Any ideas? Still no idea what it is. I do know that it is not afraid of people like most wild animals are. Something weird happened too that made me shut my bedroom window. There's a god-awful smell coming from outside, and it wafted into the house. I think it's a skunk. Maybe unrelated, though. Update on the animal. So I was looking for tracks of the creature and couldn't seem to find anything. I guess it's light on its feet, but I did find a clump of animal matter. This seems to be some kind of pellet? Like the owl pellets I dissected as a kid, but way bigger. Looks like my corgi's hairball after brushing him. LOL, hehe. About that large pellet. It has some bones in it, including a complete turtle cranium. I'm gonna go back out and see if there's more. I've not found any other pellets, but there actually are some tracks in the backyard. I'd only checked out the front, some very heavy ones, and a single cleaner one. Could this just be a deer track? Okay, so I spotted a different animal, but it's just as bizarre as the first. It looks like some kind of little mutant bird. There was more than one of these, and this one here was catching flying bugs. They move quickly and are very skittish. This one has been fighting other birds? Over something? Should I go outside and see what it is? I figure it should be safe right now since the patio lights are up and running. Guys, what the fuck? I watched the smaller animals tug at the object and blood just started to pour out of it profusely. It turned on its side now behind the pot. Also, the patio lights bugged it yet, and now it's all dark. I had to vomit. I'm sorry. Just give me a few minutes to call the police. Update. There is a child's foot on my patio. I also double-checked the pellet I collected and found this. The foot has been taken away, not by the cops, who have not arrived yet. I'm gonna have to get a hold of animal control or something and warn my neighbors. My neighbors did not answer the door. I don't know why, but their lights are all on. I hope they're okay. I did find this crumbled up on the sidewalk, though. It looks like another drawing made by their little boy. I seriously hope he isn't going up and feeding those animals. I like to feed them. Something is on the roof. I think whatever's on the roof left, because the scratching sound of theirs stopped. Something moved in the backyard again, though. It was like a long, dark mass. I think it was the large animal from before, and I'm kind of horrified right now. Okay, so something made a trail of feathers from the back door that leads to who knows where. I'm not going to go outside to find out. Twitter had an issue with this file, I guess, but you can very clearly hear these animals vocalizing outside my kitchen window. They are so loud. It's a variety of noises now. Also, service vehicles are on the move, hauling ass everywhere right now. This is a living nightmare. I'm sorry for the bad typing on this one. So that trail of feathers is just gone now. Wait, I hear someone talking outside, but something's not right with their voice. Should I take a look? Whatever was on my roof never left. I'll try to record the voice when I hear it again. This thing on the roof is definitely different from anything else, though. It's spindly and it can go fuck itself. Side noted, a super weird bat thing flew under the sliding screen door. I don't know if it's related to this hell I'm witnessing, but I figured I should share it anyway. By the way, my dog is currently at my grandma's house, so I'm all alone here. Wish me luck. After the goddamn dead kid foot, there's no going back from this. And obviously, I'm not going anywhere right now. The animal is talking to me. I think it's trying to get me to come outside. Here, have a listen. Oh god. Dude, like, okay, so clearly the creature can mimic, human voice like a parrot, but it's like it's saying, help me, do you want hot dog, are you hungry? It's like saying those things because, like, probably hear the little boy say that and the parents before they, he ate them. Dude, that, to me, that is the creepiest, like, part of the series so far, is that. But yeah, that's what I can kind of make out that the creature is saying. Help me, are you hungry, do you want a hot dog? Like, that's what I'm hearing, so let's continue. Animal update. My heart sank to the fucking floor. There are 100% at least 2 of the larger animals. I just walked away from the kitchen where the first one was talking and turned the corner into my family room and saw the second one outside the window, motionless. Here, take a look. I am not leaving this basement until day breaks. My charger's all the way upstairs. I'm taking a dumbbell. I went up and heard several doorknobs being jiggled in different locations of my house. I'm back downstairs now. My phone is going to die soon. My phone is at 3% right now. I'm in the crawl space right now, hiding behind bins of Christmas decorations. I heard glass shattering upstairs and thuds, which is why I'm tucked away. If I don't make it, you stay safe. This could be it. I'm so scared. I escaped. I was able to open the window well down here and escape through it. I waited everything out in my car and not much activity in my house, I think. I could probably go back soon. Cautiously. It's daytime now, so it should be good. I used the car charger to juice up the phone, but the police aren't responding to me. Animal update. So, my neighbor's screened-in porch is trashed, and there is just the weirdest looking animal thing in there. It saw me, but it isn't doing anything really. It seems shy. Look at this fucking thing, though. Like, what the hell is happening here? Animal update. Something killed the giant bird thing. I'm both relieved and horrified about this. It's dark outside and the animal screaming is back. But there is a new, very strange noise. It's very deep and drawn out. Sounds nothing like the others. Additionally, whenever I hear it, the crickets stop chirping. Here are the terrifying new sounds I'm hearing outside. Whatever the hell this thing is, it's loud and sounds massive. Also, all of its noises, they have a kind of bass to them. I can feel these noises reverberating through my body. It makes my hair stand up. I'm back in my house. I used all my car's energy with AC and charging, so that was dumb. I boarded the broken window, and something is desperately pawing at my laundry room door from outside. Do I even want to know? There is a deer trying at the door. What the fuck? Also looks to be missing an antler. Poor guy, but WTF. Animal update. A normal animal. Here's the buck deer, and it's trying to get into my house. I'm genuinely so confused. Is it asking to get targeted? His eyes were so wide, but it got scared of me and ran. I just heard a shit ton of chaos in the bushes, and right outside the kitchen window, there was a lot of noise. Something crashed and was just wailing. I don't know what it is exactly, but I know that one of the big bird things is sitting out there as well. Here, listen to this. Someone is talking again, but they actually sound normal. It might be the police? Never mind. It's definitely not normal. I think the same bird-like fucks are trying to get me to come out of my house again. Here's the talking. They seem to be getting a lot better at it.
Don't worry. It's okay. Open. Please help. Somebody. Oh God. Oh God. It's okay. It's okay. Oh God, please. Come here. It's okay.
I'm crying. I'm crying now. I fear the worst has happened to my neighbors. Listen to this shit. He's gone. That was his foot.
Daddy. 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 It's okay. Daddy.
A trail of shoes is on my patio. The giant bird thing's left after some rumbling. The deep voice thing is back. So many vibrations everywhere. It's definitely closer. My ears are ringing. Okay, so from just my guess of like the low guttural like rumbling and vibrations that he keeps hearing from the big thing, I think that's supposed to be a T-Rex. That's just my prediction. And obviously, yeah, the neighbors, they're all dead. They're lunch, man, or dinner, I guess. It's the middle of the night. They're midnight snacks. They're all gone, is what I'm saying. They're done, okay? But hey, if you're a sneakerhead, I mean, the birds are kind of helping you out, man. They're doing you a solid, you know. It's kind of... Oh no, my neighbors are gone. Quickly grabs like 8 pairs of shoes. Oh no, how awful. I'm in the basement now with a charger and food and water. I don't plan on leaving here. The door in is barricaded. Time to calm down. I just woke up. Something feels off about this house. I'm not alone. I hear footsteps. Holy shit, a lot just happened. There were 3 big bird dinosaur animals in my house. My heart. Okay, I'm alive. I'm a little bruised, but I'm alive. There were three velociraptor-looking bucks in my house, sniffing me out. I had to escape through the window well again, and those fuckers might have heard me leave. I was running through the forest reserve nearby, and I had to camp it out with no service. I recorded some things, but not a lot. I was on the way back home for water, and then it showed up. The thing was extraordinarily huge. It had to have weighed tons. There wasn't any explanation for why this abomination stood before me in my block, and I didn't need one. I just needed to run. I needed to hide. I made those videos because I thought that it was going to be over. May as well document my last moments, right? My home is barricaded a lot now. Hang on. The crickets stopped. It's back. It moved to the side of my house and beyond. It moved so quietly and gracefully for something that big. You'd think it'd be noisy. Oh hell, as I'm writing this out, there's something happening out there. It sounds like a woman crying. It feels wrong, but I'm not going to check on it. The woman sounds like she's screaming now. I'm really afraid it's genuine. She was a real woman, and I did nothing to help her. I've been camping my room for 3 days straight. Not a lot has happened other than more screaming and bizarre sounds. Things have also gotten in the house downstairs. I heard footsteps several times down there. Something is breathing on my window. This thing is 100% the source of the thunder-like booms and rumbling I've been hearing for a while. It doesn't seem to even notice I'm here. It's just ambling. I don't see or hear any of those bird-like predators, and the human screaming has stopped for a while. This thing is taller than my house. Examining the image again because the tall animal lumbered away. What the fuck is this? I heard a ton of screaming and chatter outside. I took another peek out my window with a flashlight and see whatever the fuck this is. I don't think they care that I'm watching them. These things are very numerous and very dark. I should have mentioned I took a picture of this on a dog walk much earlier. Like a week before the first bird thing disturbed my dog at the window. It might have been part of a police sketch, I think. Since this was from a bit ago, I don't know how long these animals have been around the area for. Who knows what else they've done. It's hard to sleep. There are these weird, but sort of pretty cries outside. Very loud and frequent. I'll just have to deal with it. I'm gonna make an escape plan tomorrow. My friend was supposed to show up today to drive me out of state. It's been 10 hours. I don't think I'm going anywhere. There are now some extremely weird noises and lights in my backyard, and also in the sky. I'm gonna make a run for the basement, but here's some pictures I took of them. these are in separate locations in my yard. What are these? Some kind of obscure lightning? I can't go in the basement. There's one of those lightning things happening at the bottom. My body's in a lot of pain for some reason, and I feel weak. I try to take a picture of the one at the bottom of the stairs, but it really fucks with my camera and adds strings. I can't get closer to it. I feel like throwing up, and the house smells like really weird. It smells like a forest mixed with rotting eggs. God, I feel horrible. It's gone. It doesn't smell. I don't see any lights anymore. What the fuck? My phone makes a weird noise when I record now. I think it's broken. The first responders are finally here. I think there are a shit ton of them arriving. It's finally time to get out of here.
Got a number or something? I don't know. Computer's gone. Go.
I don't know if I should stay or not. There's nobody at my door, and I see nothing. I don't hear anything either, just crickets. What the fuck? Where did those people go? They said they were police, by the way, and gave badge numbers. I'm just too afraid to go look or reach out to them. I'm quietly crying right now. Not to mention the rain. There is a man standing at the door now. He doesn't do anything but waiting quietly. I took this pic after more knocking. I don't know if I should go over and investigate. Still no lights. I ignored the man. He eventually disappeared, but I found something a lot less frightening in my dog's crate. Somehow a smaller bird thing got in the house and is currently rolling around in my dog's bed. It doesn't show any fear towards me or aggression. Here is an image, again, and honestly I don't mind this one very much. But I'm not about to go near it. It still looks fucked up, kinda. Locked up. I'm giving it some cold meat. It seems pretty harmless to me. I'll let it out if it starts a bigger racket. I'm honestly happy to have this bird thing in my company. Yo, this man started giving cold cut turkey to like to a dinosaur. I know Archie's just showing off his puppetry magic and his skills, but it's just I'm sorry. I just thought it was funny how, like, imagine having like this prehistoric, this weird bird creature that is happening in your house somehow while you're hiding from these larger, more dangerous bird creatures, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna give this goddamn bird some ham and turkey, man. Hey, yo, man, this goddamn chicken's pretty cute, man. I'm gonna give him some Black Forest ham real quick, man. I miss my dog and everyone else. I let it out, and it's currently sleeping on the couch. I'm gonna take it to the basement and try to sleep myself. It'll be in a crate, obviously, and I'm gonna call him Mike. Here. Mikey woke me up. We heard gunshots and screaming outside. There's a lot of it. There are a lot of people outside. We are kind of afraid right now. He's pacing underneath the pool table and wheezing. I'm wondering where the fuck guns have been in all this. Mikey just flew into the ceiling. Shit. I should have probably accounted for the loose tiles. I can hear him walking around up there. I can hear his footsteps getting further and further away. What the hell is in my basement ceiling? Also, the gunfire has just begun to die down, and there's just a mess of sounds up there. I can record it. I can still hear Mikey wheezing, but it's really faint. I think he's okay, though. All the noises stopped except for super loud and drawn-out creaks. And something dragging across the ceiling? I took another picture and I don't see anything. Guys, do yourself a favor. Turn the brightness up on that. Oh my god, that jump scared me when I first saw it. The power is going in and out. This sucks. Because my phone is really low on charge. God damn it. The lights don't work. I'm going to die.
Look at me. Who loves you? Okay? You're gonna be okay.
I'm hurting.
Your brother's gonna be okay.
These are not people talking. This is in my fucking ceiling. I can hear something breathing and scratching. It sounds stuck. I'm getting a flash picture and running into the crawl space. Currently hiding in the crawl space and holding my breath, my phone at 4%. Here's the image I took before hiding. I'm going to die. This is it. I think it's over. I heard it fall into my workout equipment. It's impersonating a woman and child again. And clawing at the door. We then see text searching out from a friend of his named Fitch from FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. What? When did you get that? I've been dealing with this shit for like about a week, I'd say. I think my neighbors are all gone. Where are you currently? Hey. Okay, so now we clearly see that this is like a nationwide emergency that's going on and not just centered into his local neighborhood or like county. Insane, apocalyptic dinosaur scenario, but let's continue on. This is the image that was attached next. It's something completely different over there. They're in Michigan currently. Hey, what the hell is this thing? Is this what's happening? I took this in my backyard and I ran out because I heard my cat in distress. Oh shit. You need to go somewhere safe immediately. Be sure you have food on you and water, and try finding one of the sanctuaries. Do you have a gun? Hey, I only have a 22. Wait, I should probably do a different voice for Fitch. Hold on. I only have a 22. I don't think that'll do any good. It looks bigger than I am. It's gonna have to do. I'm stuck in my basement. I was being trapped in by one of them, but it left me alone. I guess I got distracted. But thank God I'm able to reach you now and have charge on my device. Okay, what the fuck? Do you need to have a ride to a shelter? I want to make a run for my car. Wait. Have you contacted your local authorities? I tried to contact animal control, but they wouldn't pick up, and the emergency line is busy. The only people I've seen outside are in uniform with a little globe, but I don't recognize it. I don't want to go outside or open the windows if I don't have to. I saw a person with one of those shirts all the way over here. I don't know who they are affiliated with, or why they haven't been ripped to shreds yet. How long should the drive be to get to me? Something totaled my car. Shit, man, like 7 hours. I think. I have no idea what traffic will be like right now if other people are headed to the shelters. Okay, I think you should try and just go to the shelter. Quickly. Very quickly. Heading out ASAP. I don't know if it's waiting, but I don't see it anymore. I'm gonna go for it. Good luck. Thanks. You too, man. This is the last message. I think you should be able to make it, but I'm uncertain. Something did crush my car, though. I could hear the destruction from down here, but I'm just happy to be here. Additionally, I think Mikey distracted the large animal that was after me. Update. I'm probably out of Illinois by now. It turns out there are safe ways to travel, like down here. I had to scavenge the probable chargers from stores. A lot of them are pretty much ransacked at this point. I'm running low on food though, and I'll have to go up eventually. I was able to make it to my friend. We had an encounter on the streets whilst driving away and he's gone. So was the car. I didn't take any photos or video of it, but it's left me shaken for quite some time now. I miss him. There's something off about this area. All the pathways keep coming back here. There's something wrong here, and that reptile face wasn't there 2 days ago. I'm really confused. Nobody else is down here to my knowledge. In case you were wondering, the animals at my house left the scene. I starved myself out long enough to the point I was sure they'd left. I'm gonna have to get out of here though. There's some distant erratic splashing sounds and I do not trust them. I left the underground earlier today, and I have literally no idea where I am now. This place is unfamiliar to me and feels weirdly humid. Whatever was in the underground tunnels with me also made some haunting noises too, and there was weird howling or something. Here, have a listen. It was and is pretty far from me. Despite how loud that thing was, I got out of there though, and now I'm here. I heard that distant chuckle sound again from the tunnel, and turned on my light. This is what I saw standing deeper inside. No movement, and it looked like it had no eyes. This fucking thing. What's been down here the whole time? It was holding something fleshy. I'm far away now. The tunnel is many yards away from me now, but the weird glowing spots are back, and they're literally everywhere. They're freaking out at constantly changing colors now. They turn up green in my camera, though. I don't know what these are, but I think they could be wormholes? Those wormholes completely fried my phone's camera, and I lost all service. One of them opened up right next to me, and I felt drawn to it, like it was sucking me in. I swore I could see an image of trees inside, but I didn't go. Maybe I should have. Something's been trailing me. I think it might be the same bird-like animal from before. This one from weeks ago. But I'm not sure. It seems larger. I found a cemetery and have been able to find shelter in one of the mausoleums. I busted the window to get in. I'm sorry, dead guy. My battery's limited as I haven't had any access to any outlets in a while. I still got a charger though. I've had to eat roadkill a few times, and gutter water after rain. I don't think about the taste, just that I need it. The food left in stores have been eaten by people, I think. Hold on. Something's happening outside. I hear people again. They're panicking. I would record, but my phone can't pick up any audio either. They're saying, get down, we need to... something. Not sure, but I'm keeping quiet here with my gross rabbit meat. Oh my god. My entire body started to something. It's like when your leg falls asleep, but all over my body and 10 times more intense. This happened when the wormhole thing opened next to me. I think they're opening nearby. I want to peek out the window. The voices have moved away. Oh hey, my camera works again, and I'm at full battery. Something must have happened with the wormholes again. I think it fixed my phone. Here's a picture. Awfully foggy today. Yeah, no kidding, it looks like Silent Hill, dude. I heard loud crunching and stuff, and it's in this direction, but I can't see anything. It's too damn foggy out there, and there's not much movement happening. Weirdly, as soon as I turned this way, the noise stopped. I'm heading back inside now. This is creepy. There was something there, and the crunching sounds I heard, it was the snapping of bone. It had to be. Look, it's got something, probably something human. I threw my food far away, so the smell distracts it. Looking at it closer, it's those bird-like fuckers again. They're back. The audio is still bad, but I had to record and run again, for documentation. I don't think it saw me, but I can't be sure. I left because there's more than one. I see it. It picked up the rabbit corpse I threw and swallowed it whole. There it is. I need to get out of this area and fast. I was able to evade them thanks to more strange lights. These showed up red instead of green though. I don't know why. The weird birds attacked the lights and it kept them busy long enough for me to leave. Here's an image. Okay, it's night now. I'm somewhere in a forest, but the fog isn't letting up. I'm gonna have to camp this one out. I can hear strange wheezing sounds in the trees. Above it sounds like Mikey. Sure enough, Mikey came back. There were others like him making their strange wheezing noises. He has come with food, too. I never thought I would say this, but I am overjoyed to see, well, whatever he is. He's actually sharing. He ripped it in half for me. Not the gift I expected or the amount I need, but I'll sure as hell take it. Dude, honestly, Mikey's a rad pet, dude. I'm Team Mikey, man. Dude, I don't even care if Archie makes it through the story. I want Mikey to survive. I want Mikey to make it. Let's go, Mikey. He's eating his half, don't worry. I wouldn't steal it from him. He caught it after all. There are some people talking far in the distance, too. I don't believe they are, but we will cautiously listen from afar with our lights off. I still have my flashlight, by the way. The voices are getting closer. There are not many places to hide. Mikey's flock just took off, but he's still with me. My audio is back up and running, thankfully. Listen to these bastards. They're far away, but they're extremely loud. Mikey and I are paralyzed by it.
Come here. Come here.
Something's approaching. They found us. I ran as fast as possible, far, far away. I'm in a barren strip mall hiding in an alley. Before I got here, I heard Mikey screaming and frantically flapping into the trees. He seemed to catch the attention of those monsters more than I did, as they stayed there. I took a flash pic back there and screamed in hopes to scare it. I just looked at the result. It's shockingly clear. Here it is. My demon. I'm going back. I need Mikey with me. Yeah, man, he better go back. I couldn't find Mikey last night, but I'm still hopeful. I didn't run into any more animals that night. Also, the red lights are becoming more and more common, at least with how my camera detects their color. Here's a pic from earlier today. The light stretched for miles. This night I've heard some incredibly strange sounds in the forest where Mikey and I were eating. Take a listen to some of them. I think they're correlated with the red lights. No idea what it is. It sounds like talking, but clearly not human, and not saying anything I recognize. I'm just gonna stay away from those sounds the best I can. I found the source of the deep chattering sounds. It's not as big as it sounds. If I had to guess, it's 7 feet tall. It's not paying any attention to me. It's eating something else on the ground. Looks like it's eating a pumpkin or something. I can try and get a photo. Here it is. I can't even begin to describe it. It doesn't even look like anything I've ever seen in my life. It's standing in front of me right now like a deer in the headlights. I'm gonna slowly back off now. This thing is fucked up. I am out of the woods entirely. Holy shit, that fucker's face split open slowly and it started to hiss at me. It ran me out of the woods and I could hear more of that bizarre talking or whatever. What the hell even was that freak? I took a picture while I was unfurling its face at me and hissing. Take a look at him. I heard the weird sling beak thing groaning and babbling more off in the distance, but I can't shake the feeling they're observing me from afar. I found a road. Something's wrong with my phone. I feel extremely sick again and vomited. I can't use the camera anymore because this is the result now. Everything hurts. I can barely feel my senses. I feel like I'm gonna die. But something's right in front of me, and my camera shouldn't really capture it, but I tried. I'm fading in and out. This is just so much feeling. I woke up cold this morning with a ringing in my head. Suddenly, there's snow everywhere, and I can't feel my fingers. Walking around the roads are still barren, and everything is so much quieter. Someone got brutalized in the road, and I'm sure as hell not going to take a look. It's extremely cold all of a sudden. I can see my own breath. A bunch of the animals died from this snap. Looking around, there's a lot of very prehistoric dead things. Here's some that I've photographed. Oh shit. Mikey better be okay. I need to find him now. I haven't found him, but I did find more bodies. God, I almost feel bad for these guys. They only have the strength to survive for one night. The world may have ended last month, but today, whatever was left of mine is gone. I've been sitting here for the past hour or so with him. I can't believe he's just laying here. It's done. I'm done. Mikey. Oh, my boy. My boy. Look how they massacred my boy. Oh my, dude, Mikey was the best character in the story. Archie, you were okay, I guess. Fitch. Yeah, Fitch, you're a dork. You're only in the story for like 3 seconds, so. Mikey is the peak, dude. I don't know how can we continue after this, you know? I guess we just have to find a way. He had a fish with him. I'll take it, I guess. Thanks for everything you've done for me. I'll see you soon, friend. I'm getting cold, too. Well, I heard a baby crying in the grass, and sure enough, it's no baby. They're back. This will be the final time we meet. I've decided this dance we've been doing together, it ends today. I'm bleeding heavily now, but I fought with all my might and battered that motherfucker. I used to rock to hit its head, and my flashlight to disorient it. I didn't kill it, but I sure tried. Here's a picture from the event. I'm in a lot of pain right now. I probably broke something. We fought it in the night. A lot of it was just standoffs and chases. Eventually some barking scared it off. I actually saw a pack of stray dogs along with my own dog. They saved me. My dog Archie actually came over to say hello to me. But ultimately he left to travel onward in his new group. I missed him so much, but I'm too weak to go anywhere now. May they rip my neighbor's killer limb from limb. Watching the sunrise, I'm more cold than ever with those torn clothes. My breath backlit by the sunrise is beautiful. Man, I miss my life. Having it cut short at just 32 sucks. I wish I could keep going. My poor family, friends, and neighbors, and Mikey. Poor boy. I'm sorry. Ah, jeez. I woke up a second ago to some weird wheezing sounds in the distance. My wounds look terrible in the daylight. And there's my bludgeoning tool. It's not just a weapon. It's a rock. Hell. I don't think I have it in me to walk anymore. Those wheezing sounds are getting closer. It sounds sort of like Mikey, but he's dead. I think it could be his flock headed my way. Mikey isn't here, but his contemporaries are. I guess some of them were able to stave off the cold better than he could. I don't know how much longer we'll all last, though. I can't feel my hands or face. They brought me food to share, it looks like. Sorry, guys. I can't. I'm crying. They're all sitting down next to me. I wish I could tell them how much I appreciate their company. How much I miss our friend. It's fine, though. I think I'm going to be seeing him soon, along with the others. My phone's at 3%, and so am I. Goodbye, wild world. Oh yeah, by the way, we actually get a sketch from Archisuchus of what the Chicago guy is supposed to look like. I just called him Archie because of the name of the account, but, you know. Apparently he was supposed to be a 32-year-old man who looks kind of weathered and rough with a beard. However, with the death of Chicago guy, I guess is Archisukas called him. I'm just going to call him Archie because of the name of the account. He's our first main protagonist. I'm going to call him Archie. We actually segue into another character in the mythos of the Weird Birds universe. So let's continue on with the Twitter thread of Weird Birds and from a new perspective, you know? So my brother was looking for shells and he was scared of one. He showed me and I followed him along to humor him, and I genuinely do not know what this is. It is creepy. Anyone know what this could possibly be? I live by Tampa on the East Coast and haven't seen this before. Oh no, the new protagonist is a Florida man. Well, I think it's just some random thing called an isopod. We were going to get closer pics of it, but then it got carried away and eaten by one of these guys. Oh well, I guess. It's fine, but that was definitely strange. Update. We found another one. Yippee! This one actually was alive, and it was scuttling around the shore. It's actually kind of cute. Little isopod guy. We decided not to take it. It might be kind of cruel. But Def's sending this pic to my uncle. He might know what it is. He's a bug person. My mom suggested we send it to him, so yeah, here are more beach pics. Some strange guys in globe-looking uniforms are ushering people off the beach, and the police is with them. We had to leave the beach, sadly. I wonder why they're here. Okay, so my brother actually took more pictures of similar-looking animals in the water, and he just sent them to me. Now I'm for sure weirded out, because, like, what even are these? Are they really extinct species in Florida with us? Back at the house now, and we're hearing some extremely weird noises in the area. Here's what we recorded. We think pelicans, maybe, or something like that. Who knows, really? Ideas?
Can you hear it? What do you think that is?
We found it. It looks like a really big toucan, so we're not really too worried anymore. Dad thought the noises were a gator, but he just saw this and is posting about it on Facebook or whatever. He is the Florida man. He says he might shoot it if he tries anything funny. Oh shoot, here's the picture. Yeah, I know it sucks, but it's getting dark and it was taken through a screen. It looks like a flying dinosaur or something. My mom was kind of concerned, but my bro and I think it's an overreaction. I mean, Florida has plenty of weird creatures in it. Like, look at this funny guy I took a pic of last week. Okay, my mom is screaming about a snake and somehow one got in our house. It looks like a stubby rattlesnake, but without a rattle tail. My dad's gonna take care of it with a broom. Here's a photo of it. Trying to get rid of it now. What breed is it? Is it poisonous? The snake is leaping around our house like a flying squirrel. Dad is having a hell of a time trying to catch it. I'll try to get a picture for y'all to see. Here's a pic I was able to get of it going. My dad finally hit it out of the air with his broom and killed it. Currently eating dinner now. My bro is hogging the nuggets right now. You just have a flying snake in your house? You just have prehistoric animals show up in your patio, and now you're gonna sit there with your dino nuggies and acting like everything's okay? You know? You just sit there with that smug grin, acting like everything's fine? No. 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 Life ain't all cookies and cream, little fella, okay? My brother was gonna take the trash out, and then he came back. He said there are giant birds outside, and he didn't want to go. I asked if it was the toucan thing, and he said it was different. I'm gonna take the trash bins out then, because I feel like he's trying to be lazy. Boys are so lazy. Like, what even, dude? Wait, this character's a girl? I'm sorry. I thought it was just another dude. How dare I assume the protagonist is gender like that? How dare I? I genuinely thought it was a dude because the first character was like a dude. At least I'm pretty sure it was a dude. So I kind of assumed like the second one was going to be the same thing. I don't know. Should I do a girly voice? I'll do a real sassy, like, cunty voice. How about that? I'll try to do that for this character, you know. Yeah, bro is making up shit. There's nothing outside. XD. Man, I gotta do all the work. He insists that there is something out there though, but I don't know. I told him to prove it. Well, he texted me proof, alongside this image. I guess he's not wrong. These look like dog-sized roadrunners or something. He texted me some stuff, and apparently all around the country there are sightings of mysterious, prehistoric-looking animals. I looked into it, and yeah, there are a lot of crack things popping up all around. These look like MFing dinosaurs. What the flip is happening? 2023 is crazy. Let's go! Mikey's back. Let's go! Well, not back, but you know, he's referenced in the story, I guess, so that's pretty epic. Dude, how funny would it be if she just like refused to believe any of this was real, like the whole time in the story, until like she gets eaten by like a dinosaur? You're like, very funny, bro, this giant dinosaur is not gonna fool me. Like her brother gets his damn head ripped off by like a raptor and like devoured and dragged outside in the darkness. She's like, boys are so gross, and I thought finding his goon rag was disgusting, but this? WTF. Hey girl, I'm all for you gatekeeping, gaslighting, and girl bossing, but this level of delulu you're trying to convince yourself that there weren't dinosaurs running around is just astronomical, okay? I'm glad you finally come around to our side, the reader's side. So, let's continue. Who is Mikey? The best damn character in this ARG, that's who. Okay, so I guess Mikey's okay. Maybe these ones are fine as well. Also, my bro is heading back in. He said he wants to show me something and get my reaction. LOL. Good thing he's coming back. My parents just asked about him. My brother is the dumbest cretin alive. He ran up to one of these things, took a flash pick in its face, and then ran back. His dumbass had to hide in the bushes. This is the picture he took. I literally had to slap him. That was so effing stupid. Now my dad is calling the cops. Dude, this picture is haunting, by the way. Thumbnail, question mark. He said it was like 7.5 feet tall, but he's 5'3" and is probably exaggerating. He is also a dumbass. My dad is angry with the cops because they're too busy, because there's a cougar screaming outside. We are hunkering down for the night. We locked everything up and we are all sleeping in the same room together. We all waked up and had some breakfast. Nothing seems weird outside, it's just all quiet and stuff. My brother is playing Rust right now. Ugh. My parents are in their room. Mom's extremely upset about something. Apparently she's in a lot of pain. I wonder if it's got anything to do with her pregnancy. My dad is leaving to get more meds for my mom. Things haven't been great for her lately. I can't imagine how hard it all must be. She is 6 months in. Also, my brother raged. I can hear him screaming in his room. LOL. I checked with my brother and he said her internet is ass. I think it's out. I'll be relying on data right now. Also, I got grossed out seeing this thing right outside our house on the ground when getting air. Looks like a bat bird thing, kind of like that pterodactyl looking one earlier. My dad is back. He seems angry about something, and now he and mom are going to the hospital. I seriously have no idea what's going on with her, and neither do they, so she's going to be looked at. She seems to be in agony. Bro and I will hold up the fort for them. Okay, our parents aren't back yet. They said they're going to have to spend the night at the hospital, or at least most of it. It's been forever. No weird or scary sounds or animals, really. Hang on. My brother texted me to come upstairs. Something's on the balcony. We aren't making a peep. Something is staring at us through the sliding screen door. I hid around the door, zoomed in, and recorded it. My brother is hiding behind me. We're gonna close this door and lock it from the outside. This looks like the animal y'all have shown me. It is still making those really messed up sounds. It's so loud and now it's scratching at the door really hard. We're gonna call the police again. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Fucking horrible. I fashioned a makeshift flamethrower. My brother and I are on the lowest floor right now. We have barricaded everything except the garage door. I texted my dad and he's on the way. Mom's gonna stay in the hospital overnight. Why does life have to be so sucky? It broke the screen and is attacking the goddamn doors. We can hear them screaming at each other from down here. This shit is straight up demonic. My bro just pissed himself scared and I'm not about to bully him for it. I feel sick. The police aren't answering either. This is Mean Girls meets Jurassic Park. Dad is here. I hear the garage door opening up. I'm so glad he is back on my life. I need the passcode to the gun safe, bruh. Oh shit, I missed his text. What the ever-loving fuck is this? Christ, you kids need to lock up. I'm on my way ASAP. Jesus, look at the pic he took. It was a gator. A goddamn gator. Dad is with us now. We locked up and he's getting the guns. We will need them. This is not the same as the one upstairs. That one is way smaller and looks like this picture you all keep showing me. This one, it's so damn creepy. We gotta blow its head off, hide, or run. We were discussing what to do next. Dad has his handgun on him, but he still looks scared. Despite acting calm, I can tell, which makes me really concerned. My brother is crying in the bathroom down here. Shit, it's crazy how fast our lives have been completely flipped upside down. My father's getting the shock out from upstairs. He says he's gonna take care of the dinosaurs in our upstairs, and has told me to be with my brother in the bathroom. I gave him a hug, and we shared a moment together. Right now, I'm with my brother in the bathroom. Dad shot his gun off a few times. We heard some shrieking and him yelling at those monsters. I think he's fine, though. I think. He's coming back downstairs. We're hiding in the bathroom behind the shower curtain. The door is unlocked, but we're too scared to fix that. We're hiding because we heard our dad instructing us to hide from upstairs. Whatever came down was not our dad. I've got my brother in my arms now. It's entered. I called the house phone. I think it's slightly distracted by that. I can hear more footsteps down the stairs. I think my heart's gonna give out. My brother is quietly sniffling behind me. This could be the end. I think he got shot by my dad. There's a ton of pitter-patter on the ground, and the thing is sort of stumbling around in here. It just hit the floor and hasn't made a sound or moved. What do we do? I called the phone, and there's no response from it, and I'm gonna take a small peek with the camera. Oh, fuck, the other footsteps are getting closer. Now the monster is beginning to move again. Okay, before the second thing gets down here, my brother and I are gonna bombard the first one with flash pics and make it run for it. I turn off the smart nightlight so this should disorient it. I'm sobbing. It pinned my brother down and my dad came in and knocked it off of him. Me and my brother got out. My dad locked himself in with that monster. He tried to say something to us, but he was just gurgling. My brother and I were in shambles. Dad's actually gone. This happened a bit ago. We've just been processing things. The creature is still inside there, but it killed Dad. We got a pic of it. If you see anything like this, kill it on sight. I want to know what my dad was trying to say, but I don't think I ever will. I sent my brother to get the gun. There's no other animals in the house right now, and wait a minute. The animal's talking. It's just saying my mom's name over and over. What the fuck? We grab the gun. It's now just croaking and lightly pawing at the door. I think it's gonna die, but there's no way in there to double tap the fucker. It's a really secure lock. As I finished typing this, it stopped. I think it's dead. My brother and I gotta lock ourselves in the upstairs bathroom. We need it. Poor Mom. I don't know how she's gonna handle the news, especially in her condition. Our upcoming family member will grow up without a dad. God, this is depressing. Jesus. We can't rest. I think I'll pirate a movie for us to distract ourselves with for now. It's just sleeping isn't an option right now. We're barricaded, have food, and Dad's gun. We should be fine. We woke up to something clattering on the stairs and stuff repeatedly tapping the walls in the hallway outside my parents' room, which has the bathroom we're in. It's really weird. My brother wants me to take a peek. Should probably give y'all our names just because we may end up dead or missing. I'm Bailey, and my brother's name is Maxwell. Anyway, I'm gonna look. Whatever's out there sounds small. Huh? It's just a bunch of bugs. Max thinks these are called horseshoe crabs or something like that. There are a ton of them. Some fell down the stairs. They just came out of nowhere somehow. Hiding in the locked bathroom again. We heard some people bust the door open and walk in. These guys are doing something. I don't know what. Listen to them.
Idiot, we're not supposed to scratch anything out. Just ruined it. Extra one then? Yes. I have an extra. Don't screw it up. I don't need fucking big bag. Fucking kill.
These voice-modded assholes are bad-mouthing my dad. Max is crying again, and I'm fuming.
Another one of them raptor attacks. It sends it into the more common coast to coast. Cleanest bastard of the book. And pitted in his chair. Bloody hell.
They were insulting my dad. One said it's one of those raptor attacks, more common coast to coast or something. They're using what sounds like a pressure washer now. Max and I will lay low till they leave. It sounds like there's a lot of them. They've come upstairs and are picking up the crabs and putting them in trash bags right now. The gun's loaded, FYI. They've been sitting down there for hours chatting away about something I don't understand, saying things like ruptures in Neocene and Novacene and Mesozoic and talking about other things I don't understand. Max has fallen asleep and I'm thinking about the beach. I have a feeling these people are related to the weird globe people you guys suggested, along with the cops. They're still down there. They've left quite a bit ago. Sorry for not posting any updates, but we've been thinking through a plan on how to get to our mom all day. Also, we want to, figure out who these guys were. We're gathering supplies right now for the journey out. Dad's body's been removed, by the way. Max found this poking out of the trash. What the hell? Okay, so that's the same logo as the guys on the beach with the cops. What the hell does this mean? Who are these guys? What is WeHo? Wait, January? How are these people from the future? Okay, I know this is all setting up that time travel is involved with the dinosaurs coming through wormholes and WeHos, those G-men type guys, or from the future or from another dimension or whatever, but how is her first instinct looking at that form that, oh, they're from the future when they could have just wrote the wrong month on the paper? Like, the dude who filled it out could have just wrote the wrong month. That's a possibility. People do that. I wouldn't go to bed, wake up, and then when I find a newspaper that has the wrong day on it and just immediately assume that the paper's from the future. I would just assume that it was a mistake. I know I shouldn't question it like that too much, but I just thought it was funny. I'm like, really? That's your first guess? Is that the paper is from the future? Or the people, I mean? I just thought it was funny. Anyway, continue on. There's also this image we found in the trash as well. I am clueless to what this means. Any ideas, guys? Okay, so I don't know how you guys are getting this info about this Chicago guy, because he hasn't posted some of what y'all are talking about yet. Am I stuck in the past or something? There's an extremely bright light that's multicolored. It's shooting through all our windows and it hurts to look at. Here's a pic of one of them. We're staying away from that light. There's a light coming from the basement and shrieking. We need to get out of here now. Here's a recording of it. It's so damn loud it hurts our ears. We're outside. It got dark, unfortunately, but there's no sign of life out here, aside from the little bugs. Max and I were just quietly talking about how we're gonna go get our mom, and we don't know which hospital she's at. We've been walking for a few minutes now, and there are no cars out. We're gonna take a shortcut to the police station, and Max just said there's something in the retention pond. It looks like a gator, but something's wrong. It's far too large, and it's got this needle face. It's not normal. Max says it looks like a gharial, which is sort of similar, I suppose, but way smaller and in India, apparently. We are backing away carefully. We don't want to be too loud. Okay, we managed to outrun it, but holy mother of shit, that was fucking scary. Here's a recording of that. An image that we took after it stopped chasing. That wasn't a gator at all. We have no idea what it is, but it seems to be guarding something. Who knows, to be honest. We hate it anyway. There's more gator things out here. Not in the water, but on the land. They're all tall and kind of look like dogs. Hang on, they're headed towards us slowly. We have the gun and a baseball bat. Come to think of it, We could have shot that massive gator thing earlier. They ran past us? Like, they weren't running at us, but towards us. They seemed panicked. Max got a good pic of one of them. Here, he sent it to me. This is it. Listen to them all. Oh, shit. I'm holding my brother close now. We are hiding in a drainage tunnel pipe or something. This bad pic because the bird-like predator that killed our dad was back. At least that breed of monster was back. We managed to escape by running back to the retention pond. This was my bro's idea. We went back there as the dinosaur birds were chasing us and had the giant gharial-looking one come out of the water and accidentally protect us from the murdering fucks. It was swiping its head at the dinosaurs and they eventually left. We were able to hunker down last night, so we're headed to the beach. There have been several bodies. A lot of them are hung up really high in the trees. This one fell down and startled us. Additionally, there was something sleeping in the tree with the bodies. There are some absolutely enormous birds in the sky. Like they're literally the size of hang gliders, or something like that. They don't really care about me and my bro, but there have been quite a few of them in the sky, along with more strange lights. Still thinking about the WeHo crap. I hope they're still at the beach. I've got several questions. They might know where Mom is and that light stuff. We have reached the ocean. At last, the water under the bridge is shimmering with lights. They appear as specific colors on the camera, but we notice they're all multicolored, mostly white. Max and I think it's weirdly beautiful to watch. Something surreal, and there's just the most beautiful wailing in the distance, like a whale. Our ears are ringing. There's absolutely massive light in the sky. It's insanely bright, and it broke Max's phone completely. Apple problems. Here's the pic I took. My phone is acting weird and buggy now, but it's not broken. This thing has to be miles long. We're running away from the beach, because that's where the light is. The humming is louder now, whale-like. Here are some recordings further inland. So soothing. Max and I are sitting down and listening right now. So pretty. It's beginning to get dark again. We didn't even realize. We're gonna get something to eat in one of the empty stores, then hide. We also heard some people down at the beach shouting things into a megaphone. Also, but it was in Spanish and Mandarin? They had voice mods too. Hang on, it's not getting dark. There was just something in front of the sun? We're going to the beach. Okay, we made it back down to the start of the beach, and there's like half of a dolphin, which is kind of sad. The people are way far out, and we are headed that way. Hang on. Max said there's something moving in the waves. We wish our parents were here. Badly. What the hell is this? It's shooting through the water, chasing something that kind of looks like the Loch Ness Monster. My brother thinks it looks like some Mario 64 character? But whatever. These things are kind of cool, but scarily fast, and they look super mean. Oh my god. I was trying to get a pic of the long neck thing, and it got this. The thing just got smashed. Oh my god, the water is turning red now over there. It's left now. Swam far, far away, dragging the plesiosaur with it. Thanks for teaching me that term. We saw some nice seabirds, and that humming and wailing is still in the air. It seems like the birds are soothed by it as well. They're way less skittish. Something absolutely beautiful is currently gliding through the water's surface. It is so pretty, and it's the source of the beautiful singing. It's got to be at least 300 feet tall. It's amazing. We're just watching it, and the seabirds took off towards it. Look at it. Max just started walking towards it without saying anything, and I'm gonna follow. We need to see this closer. It's amazing. It's swaying its head around slowly, and none of the birds are getting hurt. Oh wait, something else just left the tree line and stepped out into the beach in the distance. Oh my god. It's a dinosaur. A full-blown dinosaur. Max is freaking ecstatic, and honestly so am I a little bit. Despite it all, it's hard not to be a little excited about all this. And it followed us. It moved into the grass and a second one arrived. Those monsters are tossing some kid's body around and making sure we see it. They even ripped off their clothes and threw them in the air. Just, Max and we are not okay. Hell is humid. Max shot the gun at them and missed, and now they're making gunshot noises back at us. I have a bat in my hand and I'm ready to use it. We ran out of ammo and those fucks are just eating that poor person right in front of us, at leisure. Max started to cry and I might do the same. The singing from the massive creature will no longer soothe me, not after this. It's still there, standing indifferently in the water. We're so exhausted, but we lived. We had to tread water in the ocean for hours because the bird monsters didn't go in water, but we couldn't go too far off the shore because of that mosasaur. So we ended up waiting for the monsters on the beach to get bored and leave, while treading the water the entire time. Before getting in the water, we put our phones and weapons on the sand and they weren't disturbed. The giant singing thing has left at this point and the sun is coming up. Yes, we were out there into the night. Max has told me that the body they were flinging around was actually a classmate of his named CJ. Jesus. Also, we are going to raid a store now because we are absolutely starved. There's a drawing on the sidewalk that we saw. Not sure if it has any significance, but it's just something to look at, I suppose. We're in the store and something is just creaking in the corner of the store, slowly, over and over. There's good food in here, though, so we aren't about to leave yet. The creaking is from something on the ceiling, we think. The ceiling just broke and scared the shit out of us, but when we looked up there was a fan on the ground and a woman with rope around her neck attached to it. We're leaving now. Not gonna eat by a dead person, just WTF has happened. Well, as for the questions, she looked pretty fresh and no scuffed, but we didn't take a closer look, to be honest. We did, however, find the police and globe uniform people on the beach, and they drove off on buggy thingies. They were too fast to catch up to and too loud to hear us. They did leave a small sketchbook behind, and there were the following drawings inside of it. These are the simpler drawings we found within. These are the more complex drawings within. We will be following them from a distance to see what they do. One of them looked like that drawing we saw on the sidewalk. I'll try to get pics. They have hauled something huge into this crate, and they're driving it off in the distance. Take a look. The animals on the beach also appeared not to be afraid of humans, like, at all. They were not running from us, really, which we thought was odd. A couple more smaller animals that washed up that looked interesting to us, as well as that giant thing. You people say is a mosasaur? Which, this one is smaller than the one from earlier, but it's been ripped open or something. Something else we saw earlier was the same giant bird-like animal from earlier, which doesn't seem to be interested in Max and I. Here it is carrying the head of one of the evil ones. We're guessing she killed it. And I say she because she has a baby with her. We kept distance. So some guy is shouting at us and waving his arms out. Wait, this looks exactly like that drawing from earlier. I think it's that weird armored guy. We have no idea what he is saying. He has a voice mod as in Spanish, and he's walking closer and he's freaking us out. We sprinted away from him and he chased us for a sec, then gave up and called someone on a phone or something. We are going to be booking it away because he gives us the creeps. I think it's that WeHo group. Like, I'm not going to lie, if it was me in this moment, especially considering the death of their kids, I would be just trying to join up with any humans I could possibly find because it's better than risk getting eaten by a giant bird, dinosaur. So I probably would have just took a chance and be like, well, if the WeHo guys kill me, they kill me. All right, just I want to not be alone with my little kid brother like at this point. But hey, that's just my perspective if I was a 16-year-old girl. So that's just my thoughts on that. Looking into them yields nothing. Just a generic volunteering website and a couple logos. What the hell is WeHo? Max and I found something horrific on the sand. I'm gonna blur this one for y'all, but it's some old guy who looks in horrible shape. Absolutely awful. There's literally no police tape or police here or anything. WTF. I tried calling, but we aren't getting any service, and we can't call Mom either. This is just mental. It's sickening. We're leaving the entire beach again. Max and I figured that whatever did this can't be far away. He looks fresh. Wait, what? It's 11:34 p.m. and the sun is just now beginning to set? Max and I are really confused. My phone has to be goofed up or something. Hang on, we can hear the helicopters. They have that WeHo logo on them. Going to be hiding out for a bit inside some random store. There's a shocking amount of food in here, and the place is still partially running. Max is eating some jerky right now. I wonder why there's nobody else in here, though. Feels uneasy in here, just a little bit. It's so quiet. Max and I are holding hands and looking for good canned foods. The store's overhead just shut off, but the displays are all on? I guess the overheads are on, like, auxiliary? See anything good? Max alerted me that we're not alone. I zoom in across the store and see whatever this is. Check this thing out. It's glowing softly and moving extremely slowly and quietly. What the hell is it? The thing has bat-like wing webs and several pointy legs underneath. It just twitched unnaturally fast and vanished right in front of us. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. The power is gone. There, on top of the shelves. They're blinking and extending their wings. Max and I are trying to be as quiet as possible. Okay, so one of them just leaped at the other one and now they're knocking over the shelves? It is so loud, it sounds like they're fighting or something. There's just an insane amount of stuff being knocked over and they're zipping all over the store. We booked it out of there with some food in a bag, but it's dark out now and we gotta find somewhere to sleep. We are hella exhausted. At least the helicopter is gone and Max and I are both alive. Just gotta get Mom. Okay, did seeing the word Max and hella in the same sentence just flashbang me Life is Strange in my head. Like, I just want to point that out. I'll continue. I'm sorry. But, like, this scene really just gave me real... I mentioned Jurassic Park earlier, but this whole grocery store aisle scene has reminded me of the raptor scene in the kitchen in the first Jurassic Park movie. I don't know. Just wanted to point that out, too. It's dark out now, and this thing scared the shit out of us by, like, scream cackling at a tree above us. We actually screamed at it, too, because it was scared as well and fell onto Max and trotted away, stopping to give us the side-eye a few times. We needed a laugh. Whoops, it fell. XT. Also, that humming singing is back in the distance, and there are a lot of very strange sounds all around us. Tonight, like more of whatever that possum thing was screaming and stuff. We also found a store and we will sleep in the bathroom, probably. We woke up to those guys' voices again. They're sweeping, though. We are being absolutely silent right now. Something's out there. We left and walked past a few of their bodies. Some WeHo guys dead and just shattered armored plating and ripped up clothes. They were completely skinned men and women. Some of their parts were chewed to the bone. Also, there was like blue blood along with the red blood. Sorry for not posting about anything in a while. It's just a lot happened to us. Max is partially paralyzed now. We heard an infant squealing and crying at part of the building, but it wasn't that, it was those monsters again. They took Max and slammed him into the ground over and over. I had to figure out how to reload and just kept fumbling. I feel so bad for him. I had to carry him around since then. He's still conscious and tries to make light of the situation with his little references and stuff, but I just feel so bad for him. My little brother can't even walk anymore. As for that demon, I shot it dead. He fades in and out of it. I don't know what else to do but go back to the beach and let WeHo take us. They said rescue people on their paper that I still have. Thanks for the help, everyone. Hang on, that singing is back. I'm going to be leaving the weapons behind. It's too much to carry. We made it to the beach. No WeHo. Max is fully come to, but he's in bad shape. The pain, he says, is some of the absolute worst he's had. He says that even the wind on his skin hurts. I had taken off some clothes to use as wrapping, and they have since turned red and are wet. I carried my brother around the beach, and we collected some shells together. He would spot them on my back, and I would bend down to collect them in my arms. We saw a lot of really cool shells. It was fun, and brings me back to when things were normal. Max has sat down now, and I'm next to him. I had just taken some pics of birds for him, and weird shimmering flying things photobombed. You know, we used to like birds, but they're different now. Still pretty and cute, but different. My phone had died inexplicably for a while, and then came back. My body also got like super tingly for no reason at times, and it actually hurt a lot. Max is in terrible condition right now, and I've been hand-feeding him and giving him water. There have been no dangerous animals. I could hear people, and there actually were some people. One of those WeHo suit guys, too. Here, it looks like a hike or something, and there's a kid there, too. Hang on, he saw me and waved the normal-looking people away. He's headed over. I'm getting a pic. He's telling me to calm down through that weird voice mod and to come with me. The ruptures are only getting worse, kid. He's carrying Max carefully now, and I'm following their group back to a helicopter. I think it's finally looking good for us. I asked about the papers and stuff, and he stopped to stare at me that said it's nothing that concerns me. I asked my mom in the hospitals, and he didn't say a lot, but when I mentioned that she was pregnant, something about his demeanor changed. I can't tell exactly what specifically changed, but it didn't make me feel good. He sent a photo to my device. He doesn't want to talk about... I'm afraid to look. My heart just skipped a beat and I feel sick. Look, I asked if this pic is from my mom and he said, not specifically. I don't believe this. Oh my god, dude. Bro, you know what this implies? This implies that, like, they basically had a prehistoric miscarriage, okay? Crab just, like, chitter-chattered up inside the fucking canal and just chopped up and ate the baby. That's what... Let's just continue. This is really gross. I don't want to get into it anymore. I'm going to get demonetized. I asked if the baby would make it, and he said, I'm sorry. Her belly shrank completely after this. She's apparently gone, my mom. I don't believe it, but he said she had jumped from her window and passed. She knew Dad was gone and thought we were gone too. Max and I were apparently listed as dead. She did this after her belly shrank, according to this guy. I don't believe him. We were all headed into the hidden bunker type thing. Apparently their helicopter was completely trampled by this. The WeHo man sent everyone in our group this picture taken on location. I found it completely weird how dark it is. Not to mention, this is the dinosaur from earlier. Going deeper, I can't see a thing, but they can. The one in the back has Max in their arms. Bailey Kaminsky here. Thanks for reading through my art project for my second semester of high school. The photos are all drawings. Everything is fine in my life, and none of this was real. God bless. Might delete all this later. LOL. For reference, Bailey Kaminsky is 17 years old, and her brother Maxwell Kaminsky is 13 years old. Also, if you got any questions, feel free to ask away. Thanks again. But also, the fate of the siblings is not something I'm gonna discuss. So yeah, there you guys, that explains all of it. The Weird Birds is just a high school project by Bailey Kaminsky. Okay, come on. It was a completely normal thing, you know? Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened. Now, for real though, I so far love this Weird Bird series, and notice I said so far because there's a little bit more to cover for the video ends, but I still think it's crazy how, like, if you, like, have questions like that you specifically thought of, and you will go ask Arcasuchus, you can go to Twitter and ask him. I'm sure you'll still answer questions about it, even though the series is like a year old at this point. Or, yeah, because this series ended like last January, I think, like part 2 did. He'll probably still answer questions about it though, like how the dinosaurs are made, what this creature is supposed to be, all that kind of stuff. There's like a lot of comments that I can't really cover them all in the video. There's a lot of just random questions. Like one guy asked about what was in the syringe that the WeHo guy had, and apparently it has like, it apparently was, I don't know if Archisukas was joking or not, but it was like, he said it had interesting non-lethal properties from like the snake venom, like the flying snake we saw. That could be true, or he could just be joshing. I have no idea. Don't know why he would. And as far as what my personal theory is, what happened to the siblings when they were rescued by WeHo, well, they're dead, so let's move on. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I have no idea. I think, like, they probably take it to another dimension. I have no idea. Also, I'm just putting this out there. Apparently, the protagonist of part 3 is a banker who lives in New York. So I gave him a really nerdy voice. Like, imagine he looks like the Outdoor Boy's dad, but he sounds like young Sheldon. That's basically what I'm picturing in my head, what this dude is like. So, yeah. You folks won't believe this. I'm boondocking in my van alone in Yellowstone, and I just saw 2 thylacines. It's crazy foggy right now, so the pics are cruddy, but good lord. This is the discovery of a lifetime. I captured this near the Norris Geyser Basin off Grand Loop Road. I don't got a single idea as for why 2 of these presumed extinct animals are wandering in Wyoming, but it's the last thing I expected to see. This fellow was limping around from a gnarly shoulder injury, and the others seemed to be fine. They weren't mean or nothing, just curious. Come to think of it, revealing the location might have been bad for their health. They're extremely sought after. I gotta figure out how to catch them safely. Oh, my name is Gene, by the way. I love nature and am an avid outdoorsman. I'll continue to update this thread, don't worry. I think for now it's time to hit the hay. I probably won't sleep too good after seeing 2 Tasmanian tigers. God, I wish I could stay out here and not have to go back to New York. I'd like to quit my banking job. It's been tough handling stress, but I'm living now. Okay, it's been a full day of numerous odd events, so first of all, one of the tigers was killed by something that I've literally never seen before in my life. It looks like a cross between a dinosaur and a bird. It killed and ate the limping thylacine. I don't know where the other one is. This has me heartbroken and confused, which led me to try and connect with the local rangers, but I didn't get anything. Also, the thylacine was making some terrible noises while the dinosaur was tearing it apart. Absolutely horrific stuff. I'm very worried for the other thylacine. Furthermore, something deeper in the woods ate what appeared to me as a wolf. This thing was even stranger still, and to me something supernatural is occurring. There's just no other explanation. I'm getting to the bottom of this if it costs my life. Our Earth is under siege. In the car right now, and I heard some unique yips outside. Turns out the remaining thylacine is alive and staying near my car for some reason. Anytime I make a sudden sound, like opening my door, she bolts. I was able to get a picture of her on camera. She's a stunner, isn't she? I pray that she's going to be alright out there, and... Hold on now. Someone or something just pounced in my car. It's trying to tear my car to shreds. Shit, this is bad. Whatever it is, it clearly knows I'm here. It just confirmed that it's not a person. I think I'll be okay, crew. It's not making any progress. I need to see what it looks like, though. I'll try and snap its mug. Just gotta pull back the sunroof blind. Jesus, Joseph and Mary, look at this bitch! It's a huge bastard. Mean, too, and I'm certain that this is the same animal that took down one of the tigers earlier. Unfortunately for it, my car's tough as nails. We ain't going nowhere. Now it's giving me shifty eyes and rubbing something metal against my car. I'm gonna get to the front and drive the hell out of here. The car's stuck! The front wheels aren't moving at all. That dinosaur isn't as dumb as you've all told me. It's used tools like a goddamn crow and jammed the wheels with something. My windows are bulletproof though, so everything should be okay. He's still hitting my car though. He's dead. He was to the left of my car and something suddenly just slammed him into my car. I can hear bones snapping through skin outside my door. Then a body being dragged away as well as many footprints going away. Something else is out there and it's a duo. Listen to him. I rolled down the window just a hair for a better view, and I sure got one. It's a pair of bear-sized canines, and they're eating that dinosaur. I've seen it all now. Window back up. They don't give a rat's ass about me, thankfully. Time to just thank God and lay low. This morning I figured out what the animal stuck between my wheels. Sort of bad news, good news kind of thing. Gene's got a crowbar now. Lean, mean Gene, the whacking machine. Also took some moments throughout the day to appreciate the landscapes and animals around here. Not a bunch of weird stuff happening during the day. As soon as the sun started to go down, things got a bit fucky. My mind was completely blown when I saw this flying around high above me. He was massive. I generally don't have the words to describe this. This is nuts. There are literally dragons and dinosaurs and thylacines here. He was making lots of noise, too. If I hear him again, I'll show you, crew. We're experiencing the supernatural together. Hey, wait a damn minute. I didn't even notice that there's other people here. Oh, Lord, they might be in danger. Well, nothing I can do about that now. Hopefully they make it out of this madness. Are they even aware? I woke up to the same call that the dragon hawk thing from earlier was making. It's pants-shittingly scary, but also beautiful at the same time. Man, is it loud. Also, the stars tonight are impeccable. Maybe I can capture it in the sky through the roof. It's definitely up there. There he is! Dark pick, but he's circling right up there in the pick. He's since moved on, but I can still hear him clear as day. Scanning my surroundings with my binoculars, there's some really strange structure in the middle of the woods, made out of glass, and it's emitting some crazy light. I don't know why, but my camera only picks up the light as a green, but it's multicolor. It's not easily described. Another image taken through my binoculars. This time it's appearing as red on camera. There's slight hints of purple as well. Hang on. Are these the supernatural wormholes that are bringing these animals into Yellowstone? What the hell is this structure anyway? There's people in there. I've stayed in my vehicle and didn't turn on the lights or anything. I have, however, yet again moved to another location. Weirdly, I didn't see that glass dome structure thing. Disappearing buildings isn't the most odd thing I've seen. And also that dragon hawk thing moved away. Gene here. I'm fine, but it's still night. I'm so on edge. Just a twig snapping is enough to get my heart going. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to try and hightail it out of here. A bit of a random nugget to mention, but my name is pronounced Gene, like the pants. It's not the correct way to say my name, but it's been this way for years. So Lean Mean Gene does rhyme. I don't know why I even mention it. I should try sleeping now. My van should protect me from those whatever they are. I'll keep you updated. And there you have it, everybody. That is the Weirdbirds Twitter ARG as it stands today. As far as I know, the only thing left on the main Archisuchus account is the WeHo files, or WeHo files. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it just goes over different drawings, illustrations, I think information from the WeHo guys. Now, the WeHo files kind of go on and on. There's a bunch of random stuff I kind of saw. There's even a few stragglers that I missed from Archisuchus. Like, there's one that's like, sketch he made with just a bunch of exclamation points and question marks, and it reminds me of the Elder Things from the Mountains of Madness. At least you know the illustrations of them, which is like an H.P. Lovecraft book, and I really thought it was cool. But there's a few other posts like that, but those are all the made ones I saw, like going through the Twitter threads and everything, that actually had text-based information that was like canon, like from the creator about the Weirdbirds, you know, WeHo files and the original two threads themselves. So as of right now, that's all I can really find, but there's many different random Twitter posts or reposts from Archisuchus about either fan-made content or his own little goofs and behind-the-scenes sketches and videos. There's even stuff about like his Etsy shop where he's selling little figurines of the Troodontids. I don't know if he's still doing that right now. So go check that out. There's like a Minecraft mod I think he was up working on. It was like, dude, there's like so much random stuff. Be sure to go check out Archisuchus' Twitter. I'm going to leave the link to that in the description below. I'm going to @them on here on YouTube as well. But dude, my God, this Twitter thread was way longer than I initially thought it was going to be. It was insane. An insane journey that I'm sure is still going. I'm sure I missed a few posts too, because I was trying to just go based off the Twitter thread and then other videos people made, like DM Muted or like Nate at Night. I was just trying to like reference them, make sure I'm like on the right track for the story. But oh my God, that is probably my favorite Twitter ARG I've ever read. I know it's the only one I've covered on the channel so far, but I've read some of my own, like Dear David or like Gregory88. And Weirdbirds is definitely my favorite one. This one was just such a fucking journey. It has a lot of ups and downs. A lot of just genuinely creepy story-based moments. Not even just like the puppetry and the pictures or video themselves. Those are all amazing. But it was like, even just the way he was writing the post. So I was like, my God, some of them were really hit me. And I'm sure they did to you guys too. And it was just like, you know, really fun times. So dude, go follow and support him. What are you waiting for, okay? But you know, before you leave, obviously, go absolutely Jurassic on that like and subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Before you go follow him on Twitter, you know? This is probably gonna take me a while to edit because I have hours of footage of this, of me goofing. And so like, it's probably gonna take me a while to edit all this together, I imagine. But as always, guys, thanks for watching and stick with me to the end. Your support always means the world. Your comments are always hilarious, both good and bad to me. Feel free to recommend any other series to me. Don't be shy, whether it be messaging, like email or comments or whatever. And as always, guys, just in case I don't see you, stay safe and have a good one. Goodbye. Oh yeah, and I guess I should probably address at least the biggest mystery of the Weirdbird series. And that would be, what is the deal with WeHo, or WeHo, however everyone pronounce that? And based on everything I know about the series now, I think I can make a very good guesstimation of what I think WeHo's whole deal is. Now, obviously from the series we can gather that WeHo is some sort of shady government or maybe even private corporation organization that helps respond to these tears in the fabric of reality and catalog and possibly even destroy some of the creatures that emerge from different dimensions or timelines or time periods in Earth's history. Now, at first you would think that's just a normal kind of like US government kind of like black ops type thing, but the more details you see about it in the series, the more complicated it becomes, because on one end, yeah, that'd make logical sense, but you would assume the government have a weird organization that He helps deal with these tears in reality as they've been going on throughout human history, and they've attempted to cover all that information up until the data leak posts. But there's weird little details with WeHo that tell me it's not just like a normal, like, secret US government organization or corporation, because why would they have people who are making announcements to American citizens in Mandarin and Spanish? To me, that implies that WeHo is either interdimensional, as it comes from alternate realities, or they come from the future. Now, hear me out, I know it kind of sounds crazy, but, well, I guess not that crazy considering the series we're talking about here. But it just makes the most sense to me that WeHo is a organization from, like, maybe, like, several years in the future, like a few 100,000 years, something like that in the future, where humanity is, you know, completely different. The whole geopolitical landscape is totally different. Like, maybe it's suggesting that Spanish and Mandarin are the two most commonly spoken languages and not so much English. It just makes the most sense to me, considering they have documents that exist in different time periods at the same time. Like, they'll have documents written in January about events in December, even though the agents they sent left the document back in December on accident. And also narratively, I think it just makes the most sense with these creatures that are hopping back and forth through different time periods, from, like, you know, the Jurassic or Mesozoic period or whatever to the modern day. It just makes the most sense to me narratively. So I think it's basically like a future organization. The Future Foundation, if you will. So yeah, that is my take on WeHo, which is the biggest mystery in the Weird Bird series. Because all the other creatures are kind of like explainable. Like, oh, they're just tears in reality and they came from different time periods or dimensions. Duh, yeah. But also the weird lights and orbs that kind of float around during these anomalies. I think that's kind of just more so like metaphysical anomalies due to the wormholes opening up. Like, maybe the lights are interfering with technology and, you know, carbon-based life forms around them, just because weird, you know, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. God, I can't believe I just said that in 2025. I can't believe I just said that. But anyway, yeah, it just makes sense to me because they don't really need explanation. I think they're kind of weird anomaly stuff. Or maybe I'm way off, and Narcisukas is going to be typing in the comments as we speak, saying, like, "You fat bastard, how dare you misinterpret my series." Send.